You know, it wasn't that long ago. News about the Clinton River was not so good. Over the years, we've talked about pollution, and as recently as this past winter, we covered stories about that mistake that left raw sewage pumping into the river.
But after millions of dollars worth of restoration efforts, the river's making a comeback. 7 Action News reporter Matthew Smith is live in Utica this morning. And Matt, what are you seeing out there?
Keen, I gotta tell you, this thing is a lot more beautiful than I ever thought it would be. Being somebody that grew up in Michigan, I saw the river in the past. It wasn't something I was really up to kayaking, but they invited me out here and I wanted to put it to the test myself. And I gotta tell you, what I'm seeing out here is a lot of pure Michigan and pure beauty.
We got a jewel here, you know.
As we kayak down the Clinton River, you notice the bends. The water, cleaner than expected. And every once in a while,
Look at the blue heron up in the tree there. Do you see it?
unexpected wildlife.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you don't get it more spectacular than that. Look at that.
Jerry Santoro is our guy. He works in the Macomb County Planning Department. He knows all about the more than $20 million worth of enhancements made to this area in the past 6 years.
Got a little bit of rapids here. This is white water here. Right here in the middle of Sterling Heights, Michigan.
It wasn't always this way. The county didn't boast about its 42 miles of the Clinton River some 2 decades ago. You couldn't float more than a few hundred feet before the river would be impassable. That sunlight sneaking through trees wouldn't showcase clear water. But dump sites up and down the water.
This was considered the most polluted river in the state of Michigan about 14, 15 years ago.
Times are different now.
But look at that view straight ahead.
It's almost like being up north in your own backyard. It's not perfect, but improving. Setbacks happen.
The sewer that they had plugged had backed up and tripped the overflow pump.
Accidents like February's construction faux pas in Clinton Township left sewage dumping into the river. It's that kind of bad pub that distracts from the good happening here. The reality is, things have been improving so rapidly that the river is seeing life that it hasn't seen in several generations. Walleye are back, and the water's cleaner than it's been in years.
It's the resiliency of the river naturally that's most remarkable, is that nature wants to heal itself.
So this morning we've been out here in Heritage Park in Utica, and you can hear all the animals kind of coming alive. You see the fish at some point actually leaping out of the water, or at least like flipping up and causing the water to splash. It's amazing to see the wildlife return to the area, and some people who actually do guided tours on this river tell me on a good day they've seen as many as 300 kayakers out here. That's why Jerry, who you heard from, he says he doesn't like to call this area the Rust Belt anymore. He actually likes to call it the Blue Water Belt. He says they're trying to bring back the 42 miles here in Macomb County, and so far, it looks like they're doing quite the job. They're seeing more and more people out here, and they're saying that this is the perfect spot for a staycation if you don't have the money to get out of Dodge coming up for the 4th of July weekend. For 7 Action News, I'm Matthew Smith.
Thanks a lot, Matt. It's always a great sign when you have wildlife return to the water.
When we saw that live shot from you earlier, there was like a whole bunch of Canada geese out there swimming right next to you. They're still there? Or have they flown on?
I counted more than 60. We actually moved away, but I was amazed. They did not mess with us while we kayaked right by a bunch of them yesterday. It was kind of fun to see them. You don't mind seeing them in the water so much as when it's on your backyard or on the golf course.
Right.
Thanks a lot, Matt.
Well, time.